Back again, and it is the preview for the game tomorrow between Newcastle United versus Cambridge United. 3 o'clock kickoff at St James's Park in the third round of the FA Cup. So us coming off the back of a 1-1 draw against Manchester United the day after Boxing Day. That was the last game we played because our fixtures against Everton and Southampton were postponed because of injuries and COVID cases within our side. And Cambridge United, they came off the back of a 0-0 draw against Portsmouth. So our FA Cup campaign starts tomorrow in the third round. I think Eddie Howe will pick a decent lineup. I think he will go strong, and we make sure we go for it and make sure we do progress into the fourth round of the FA Cup. I wouldn't actually mind seeing some youngsters in there, to be honest, actually. Players like Elliot Anderson, Dylan Stevenson as well. Possibly Joe White, I think he is as well. I wouldn't mind seeing some of the youngsters involved as well. It's a perfect opportunity as well to see what they can do. As well, so why not? But I think Eddie Howe will make sure he does go with a very decent lineup tomorrow, definitely. There is going to be quite a lot of changes, I would say as well. I think you look at players who have been on the bench for a long time as well, who may start tomorrow, possibly. You've got the likes of possibly Jeff Hendrick, possibly Miggy as well. We'll wait and see. The question is, will Trippier make his debut tomorrow? Apparently I've heard he can actually play tomorrow. Would I put him in this game? Oh, it's a hard one. I think the Watford game is where you would look to have him in that game the most, I would say. So there you are. But if he does start tomorrow, that would be fantastic. It really, really would be. But I think a lot of fans are saying, keep him for the Watford game, where we're going to need him for that game, because that game is very important for us for a week on Saturday as well. But in terms of the game tomorrow, it'd be great to have a good cup run as well, massively. And I think Eddie Howe will look to take this seriously. He really, really will, indeed. And the lineup will be interesting as well. I think we will have a lot too much for Cambridge United, but I've heard they're bringing about 5,000 fans up for the game tomorrow. That is really, really a good turnout for their fan base. So massive, massive respect for them to bring that many fans up for the game tomorrow. And the atmosphere, it's going to be brilliant. It really, really is, indeed, definitely. We know Callum Wilson will not feature tomorrow because of an injury, and we still haven't had the extent of how long he'll be out for. But we're thinking a very long time that we think it is going to be that. If it's down to his calf Achilles, particularly, you could be looking at some time out, definitely. ASM, again, I'm not too sure what's happened on him. Of course, he went off with an injury against Man United as well. But I don't think I would risk him for this game tomorrow. I'll be looking to say to him, I will not put you in for the game tomorrow. Hopefully, make sure you are fully fit for Watford, because that is the game where we will need you the most. Definitely. I think it's still going to be a bit too soon for Paul Dummett, I would say as well. And of course, Javier Manquillo, he can't play as well because of a 5th yellow card that he picked up against Man United as well. So there you are. And of course, the other 2 games were postponed and they didn't play. So that's why he's suspended for this game, Javier Manquillo. So there. Well then, predicted lineup for tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting one, but Eddie Howe, I think he could possibly go with this lineup, possibly. Formation-wise, I think he will keep it the same, the 4-4-2 or 4-5-1, possibly. But he will make sure you'll want to go for it tomorrow, definitely. Put a very decent, strong lineup out as well, and make sure we are guaranteed our place in the 4th round. So here we are then. So start off in goal, I think it will be Carl Darlow. I think he will come in for the game tomorrow. I don't think Dubravka is going to be risked there for this one. Again, look up to keep him for Watford. It's the most important game. And I think Eddie Howe will look to do that. So I think Darlow is going to start in goal for us tomorrow. Now, the back 4. So in the right back spot, I'm going to go with Emil Kraft. I thought he had a really good game against Man United. I know I don't rate the lad, but again, since we have signed Kieran Trippier, could his days be numbered now? It's going to be very interesting now to wait and see, since we've now got 3 right backs in at the club now. Could one of those, him or Mankio, be out the door? The one I'll be looking to get rid of is Emil Kraft, but I think he will actually start tomorrow in that right back spot. So there you are. Left back spot, I think it's going to be Matt Ritchie. I think he is going to come back in. I wonder, didn't hear news of an injury, so I wonder if he was affected by COVID, which is why he didn't make the game for Man United. We know I don't like him in that position, but we've had no choice but to play him there at times as well. And of course, we can't play Mankio there because of a 5th yellow card suspension. So I've got the feeling Ritchie might come into that left back spot. Got to be on his game. He really, really has, because it's really, really not worked for him at all. But we all know that's not his position, but he has had to play there. That is the thing. So there. Now, into the centre-back roles. So first of all, I'm going to go with Fabian Schär. I've got the feeling he might keep a spot in the start lineup. Of course, Eddie Howe likes a ball-playing centre-back, and Fabian Schär can definitely do that. So I think he might stay in the start lineup tomorrow, but if he doesn't, it wouldn't surprise me, because again, there could be rotations throughout a lot of the squad. But I wouldn't mind seeing Fabian Schär stick in that centre-back role. Alongside him, I think it will also be the captain, Jamal Lascelles. Again, is just not been proven at all this season. But we'll wait and see. The other option for that is Clark. And I just don't trust the lad. I really just don't at the moment. Even though I don't rate Lascelles, but Clark's looked all over the place. It's been error after error, particularly after error with him. So there you are. So I think Jamal Lascelles might keep his place in the start lineup for tomorrow. Now into the centre midfielders. So this is going to be interesting. I think there could be a change or two here. So first of all, I'm going to go with Jeff Hendrick. I've got the feeling he could be starting tomorrow. Given some minutes and see what he can do, possibly. He hasn't played for a long time since Eddie Howe took over as manager at the football club. Let's see what he can do. I remember the game he played against Burnley under Steve Bruce. I thought he did very well in that game. Maybe put him in the game tomorrow and see what he can do. So there. Alongside him, I think Eddie Howe will stick with Sean Longstaff. Again, there's talks. Rafa wants him at Everton. Will he go there? It's a really tough one. Well, Newcastle said they actually do want to keep him, but I'm not sure if Sean Longstaff's really progressed under Eddie Howe or previously under Bruce. That is the thing. But we'll wait and see. But I've got the feeling Sean Longstaff might get the start tomorrow alongside Jeff Hendrick. Now, out on the wings. So, first of all, left-hand side I'm going to go with first. I'm going to go with Ryan Fraser. I think he should be all right. Again, he had a bit of a hamstring injury after Man United, but I don't think it was a serious one. So I've got the feeling he hopefully should be okay for tomorrow. Fingers crossed he is. And I wouldn't mind seeing him play because he's done very well lately, Ryan Fraser. And Man United game, he did very well as well. So let's keep him in there and see what he can do. And of course, he will want to provide the crosses into the box. He really, really would be. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Miggy for this game. Again, was very unlucky not to score against Man United. Really cracking save it was by De Gea. Let's get him in because he has been on the bench quite a couple of times now. Let's maybe get him in and see what he can do tomorrow as well. So that's why I've got the feeling Miggy will start tomorrow. So there you are. Now, the two up front. Now, this could be interesting. First of all, I'm going to go with Elliot Anderson. I'm going to put him in. I've got the feeling he could possibly get a chance tomorrow, either up front or he could possibly just play just behind the other striker as well. And I wouldn't mind seeing him to see what he can do. He's been on the bench the past couple of games, hasn't made an appearance, so could tomorrow be his opportunity to get that chance. We shall wait and see, and I wouldn't mind him seeing him in that start lineup tomorrow as well. So Elliot Anderson to start tomorrow. Fingers crossed he does. It'd be absolutely great if he does. And finally, the last player up front, I think it's going to be Dwight Gale to start. Came off the bench against Man United, but didn't play with a lot of time remaining. I think his days at Newcastle are going to be numbered very, very soon now. I think we are going to be in the market again for a striker now because of Callum Wilson's injury as well. So there. But I think this game would be a good opportunity for Dwight Gale to play, and he could possibly give himself a goal or two, which would be good for him if his days are going to be numbered. Although there's talks we could have to keep him as well if we don't get a striker in, but we'll wait and see. But I think we'll be in the market to look for a striker, a proven striker as well because of Callum Wilson's injury. So there you are. So that is my predicted lineup for what I think Eddie Howe could go with tomorrow. Do you think he is going to go with that lineup? Some players who have been on the bench not really had a lot of minutes, so haven't really played at all coming off as well. Could they get an opportunity tomorrow as well? We'll wait and see. In terms of a score prediction, I think we will have too much air for Cambridge. This is going to be their cup final. It really, really is. They're going to bring quite a few fans out with them, but I think we will just have far too much for them tomorrow. I really, really think so. So I'm going to say we're going to win this game by 4-0 tomorrow. I'm really being quite confident there that we're going to win this game by 4-0. It could possibly happen. It really, really could. So there you are. So that is my score prediction as well. Let me know down in the comments section how we'll go in this game tomorrow, what changes could be made, what the predicted lineup will be tomorrow, and your score prediction will be as well. Quick thoughts after the game, match day vlog as well while we're at the game as well. And, of course, fan reactions after the game as well. Hopefully there'll be some funny ones, including you-know-who, as well, definitely. And, of course, next day will be player ratings, or possibly on the same night as well. All depends what is happening here after the game as well, definitely. And make sure tonight, 8 o'clock, keep an eye out for PD's Football Live Show. Well, there'll be quite a few to talk about as well. Trippier's now a Newcastle player. Apparently we've made an improved bid for Sven Botman. As well, we'll also look at the game coming up tomorrow as well, and I think we've also again going to pay our respects to Dave Harrison as well. Again, rest in peace, Dave. So thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to give this video a like, drop your comments in as always, and of course, if you haven't checked me out before, please do hit that subscribe button. And I shall catch us all tonight at 8 o'clock. Take care. I think we should really progress to the 4th round after full time tomorrow.